All right, about 2 weeks ago, two of my business partners texted me about every hour on the hour about not attending a seminar. It was a 3-day event in Utah County from Entrepreneur Simplified. I was on the road, as many of you know, I do a lot of rural job creation and stuff, so I'm spending the day with portraits in Utah. But they both are completely sold on the principles of organization, the direction you need to go, how you need to self-discover for your business with what Kim's and their team has built on Entrepreneur Simplified. And when they asked us last week if they might have an opportunity to present part of their principles and the structure of what they do, we were overwhelmed that, overjoyed that Zane agreed. And I like Zane too, because I'm a lead, I'm just a significantly older. So with no more to do, and you guys are on YouTube, so if you have any problems with the digital usages of you, well, there it is. You've got your disclaimer. We're good to go. On behalf of SL Circle, Zane Gray.
Awesome. So this is pretty cool. I get to travel the country, so I just to stay home. Can I ask a very just simple question, like why are you here?
Learn new things.
That's a lie. I would like to pretend that that's the truth, but I know it's not. What's the real reason here? Beyond, this is total, all walls down, just lay it out on the table. Why are you here?
Do a fresh outset. It is super. I'll start with that.
Okay.
I've been in business for 35 years. I hate to cold call. It is easier, more convenient, and more fulfilling to be in a networking environment where I can vet people without having to sell them on what I do.
Yeah. Okay. I still think that's a fluffed up answer.
That was a good answer.
That was a dang good answer. I'm not gonna lie. That was really, really good, and better than most of the things I hear.
So we're going through a startup, and I read on the brief description that it had something to do with systems and implementing them into your endeavor, and that's what we were trying to do right now. So perspective.
Okay, who's got $1? $1. Get a $1 bill, we borrow first. Because this is the real reason that we're here, if we're honest. Nobody will admit this. But this is your $1 bill. Yeah. If you take the $1 bill, I'll show you something cool. You fold it in half. You fold it in half. You fold it in half. Each time I fold it in half, it's going to look a little different. It's smaller each time. If I open this up, you will notice your $1 bill looks a little bit different. Okay. You just paid 5 times your money in less than 60 seconds. Good deal, bad deal.
Nice.
Good investment, bad deal.
Phenomenal deal. Let's go again.
Phenomenal investment. I don't have to take $1 bill. Let's consider. What's the real reason you're here? To make money. Like, if we're honest about what you said and what he just said, in essence was, I want to make more money, I take cold calling. Right? That's what he really said. We be honest about that. We're here to make money. But people don't like to do that because sometimes they think, oh, let me see you roll. It's nasty, it's dirty, it's terrible. And that's not true. Nope. My favorite definition of money is this. Money is the power to do it. Mother Teresa took a lot of flack. I don't know if you guys know this or not, but she said, I want to win the Nobel Peace Prize because I want the money. You win the Nobel Peace Prize, you get a cash award of $1 million. I don't know if you get that or not. But she flat out said, I want to win it because I want the $1 million. And people were like, oh, you can't do that. You're Mother Teresa. That's so bad. But why did she want the money? To help people. You're right. That's exactly right. She wasn't going to buy a yacht in the Caribbean, right? She wanted to help people. So And unfortunately, most entrepreneurs that I work with have this philosophy of like, oh, I'm just going to put back in my profit. I'm just going to do that. No. If I put $1 in, get 2 out, 2 in, 4 out, 4 in, 8 out, what do I do now? The box works, right? Now, notice I didn't say, hey, go get $1 million and dump it in a box. Hope it works. No, I put 1 in, I got 2 out. I put 2 in, I got 4 out, I got 4 in now. Yeah. What happens when I know the box works? Now what do I do? I'm dumping as much as I can in the box, right? If I know I put it in, I'm going to get my double out. Why on earth would I put in 10 billion, right? But so many of us have this philosophy of like, oh, well, I just, no, understand this. I'm not a big fan of debt, so I don't want to be like, oh, just go into debt. What I'm saying is there's a difference. There's a huge difference between business investment and consumer debt. I'll give you an example. I go down to buy a boat without American Express, 25 grand. I got a boat now on my American Express. Kids are going to have some fun this summer. Good investment, bad investment. What Dave Ramsey said. They just shoot, right? And as soon as you be like, what are you thinking? Right? Different scenario, 25 grand, you got a boat, but I'm not going to just hang out with the kids. I'm going to rent it every weekend. It's going to be paid for in one summer. Now I own the boat, right? I can continue to rent it year in and year out. You see the difference? There's a huge difference between investing in your business. You guys probably already know this, but I just want to be perfectly clear because business investment is different than consumer debt. We've got to recognize that difference, right? Big difference. But entrepreneurs tend to play small because they don't buy into that, right? They're like, oh, that's awesome. I'm putting $1 in, 2 out. I'll put 2 in now, eventually 4 out, right? No, let's prove the box and let's get that box cranking some money for us. The reason that entrepreneurs tend to play small, they go to service-based businesses. Are service-based businesses bad? No. Why do we do that?
Most entrepreneurs are technicians.
Yeah.
So they know how to provide service.
They don't scale to more people to provide service using the best practices.
Okay, that's right. They're good at it. Yeah, I'm really good at that. Right? I'm good at it, so I don't. But that's not the number one reason. What's the number one reason entrepreneurs want to service-based businesses? I'll say that again.
No cost entry.
I can give you business tomorrow for $20. I guarantee you, if you give me a white sheet of paper and a black magic marker, I can write on that piece of paper, magic lessons, put my phone number at the bottom of it, go get $20 worth of copies made, give me a stapler, I could drive around town and stick them up on billboards or whatever, you know what I mean? And I get phone calls tomorrow that somebody's like, yeah, I want my kid to learn some magic. I'm like, great, magic lessons, $20 an hour, right? I could be in business tomorrow for $20. Doesn't cost me much to do it because I can teach magic, no problem, right? Easy. But what happens? I field 50 phone calls, then what happens? I'm tapped out. I'm out. Time for dollars. I'm trading time for dollars, that's it. But at some point, I run out of time, right? So now I'm giving magic lessons all week for 80 hours. And I'm still not where I want to be. I'm tapped out. So in order to make it so I don't tap out, what do I have to do with the service-based business? I got to be willing to, you said it,
Scale.
I got to be willing to scale it. And how would I scale? Let's just use my magic example. How would I do that? Does anybody have any ideas of how I could potentially do anything with that? I don't know. Recording. What? You mean I could actually record me doing the trick, teaching it, and then sell it online? That's right. What? And then people could be buying that while I'm asleep? Oh boy, I wish I knew somebody that could help with that. I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Especially if they had a startup that like does like the elements.
I mean, I don't know. Okay, so but that's a good example, right? What else could I do besides that? Give me some other things I could do. What?
Train people.
You mean I could teach you the magic trick and then you could also do it?
Yes, so there's content human beings involved.
Yeah, so there's what? So it's actually
human beings involved. So we
Yeah.
don't teach humans how to do
Okay.
just put pixels on the screen.
Yeah, so let me throw an idea actually, because here's what happens when I say this, and people are like, no, you can't. They buy me, they need my touch, they need my human touch, right? That's what I talk about in a second when I talk about we move from being a technician to a business owner. I'm not talking about, hey, stop doing what you love, right? I love magic. But now I think I teach it online, but guess who I work with? Do I work with everybody now? Right? Am I working with all the kids at $20 an hour? No. You want to work with me? Oh, you want to work with me? Okay, well, you get lessons from me. Lessons from me are $1,000 an hour. Now I've got my minions, they can teach you for $50 an hour. Right? But if you want to work with me, right? If you want to work with David Copperfield, he's not going to be like, sure, $20 an hour, let's go, right? Right? Does that make sense? So sometimes when I talk about being a technician, you can still be in a technician space because so many entrepreneurs still love the hands-on. That's great, but you now have to deserve the right to work with me. See how it's different? It's okay, but now you gotta work with me, so it's gonna be a little more expensive. I'm gonna pick my clientele. That's a great space to be in, right? When we start working with the clients that we want to work with, rather than just everybody that comes along. That's what you really want. You're gonna be choosing your clients. So being service-based isn't bad. I just want to clarify that. But we've got to be willing to scale. What else could I do with that service-based business of teaching magic? Could I add products? Sweet. I mean, I could actually add decks of cards and some products to go along with it, right? See, I'm in Vegas years ago. There's a magic trick I want, $9,000. I saw it, walked over. It's called Magic Live. It's a big convention for magicians. See this magic trick for $99, I walked over, swiped my credit card, and bought it. You know what I didn't do? Hey, honey, can I buy this from my company? Right? Guys are pretty good about that. We're like, we don't care. We're buying it for the company. We'll spend the money. Right? But I knew in my head, okay, I got to do 2 magic shows. Do 2 magic shows, it pays for itself. Done. Simple, right? Easy to do. I dropped the money. I did it. But I knew that it was going to get me more business. I knew that it was going to help me in my business grow, right? So I had this great thought. Sorry, I've lost it. But as we go from service-based, you just got to be willing to scale. You got to be willing to scale and move. So products. Oh, I'm going to go on with that. For the guy selling a $9,000 magic trick, cost him a lot more money to go into business, right? In magic. If I was going to sell magic illusions, then I need a place. Then I got to have the props. Then I got to buy the props. I got to stock the facility. Then I got to hire a salesperson more than likely. So that's why we tend to go to service bases. Not a bad thing. Just it's okay to add products at a later point if we can. It's another way we can do it. Cool. 4th reason entrepreneurs tend to play small, they lack business partners. Let me just explain to you why business partners are good, and then I'm going to tell you why I hate them. Whenever I say business partners, there's always a couple people in the room that are like, and I'm usually that guy. This is how business partners should work. I have 40 hours a week, $100,000 to invest, and I'm really good at sales and marketing. My business partner has 40 hours a week, $100,000 to invest, and he's good at leadership and finance. We come together, we are on a rocket ship to the moon. That's how it should work. That is not how it usually works, because who do we usually go into business with? My bestie, my buddy, my mom. I can't figure out how many people are like, I went into business with my best friend, and I got 40 hours a week and $10,000 to invest, and she has no time. She's got 6 kids, but she's my bestie. She owns 50% of the company, and within 6 months we hate each other. Sound about right? Anybody? Nobody's had that experience. Anybody ever had that experience? Yeah, okay, at least one person. That's how it traditionally works. Done right, partnerships actually are very, very good. But what's important if you have a partnership? What's the most important thing? Also referred to as a contract, right? Make your contract so ludicrous that when you give it to your attorney, they laugh. If it's that good, that's when you know it's good. You can write stuff in there like, hey, you're required to play golf once a week. That's in my contract. I'm required to play golf. Because I know if I'm on the golf course and I have a business partner and he's at the office and I'm playing golf, I don't want him to be like, that dirty dog is playing golf and I'm at the office working, right? No, it's in the contract. I'm required to play golf once a week. So are you, right? And we don't get mad at each other. When your attorney sees that stuff, he'll laugh. But guess what? It's so crystal clear that you know exactly what you're doing. That's the type of contract that you want. Write the divorce papers beforehand, so that when it comes time to sell the business, right? If you're a majority owner, hey, I'm gonna take the business here. Well, maybe I don't want to. Just right. This is how I buy you out. If you have all that in place, you're gonna be set. I take this very seriously, by the way, because I had 2 business partners that set me up, had me arrested. Yeah. I take it very seriously. It was a bad deal. Almost didn't ruin my life. Almost ruined my life. because I almost let it. But I realized pretty quickly it wasn't me, it was on them. That's on them, that's their thing, right? But I learned the value. So like I said, when I talk about business partners, I like cringe a little bit. It's like, that two set me up. Not a good place to be. But you know what I didn't have in place? I don't have any contracts. You only want to visit with me today? Guess what we're gonna have? Freaking contracts, right? Because I learned my lesson. So valuable thing. And then the fifth reason entrepreneurs tend to play small is no mentors, lack of mentors. My daughter, who I didn't point her out, she just graduated from high school this year, and she's going to go to business college this fall. She's awesome. It's exciting that she's going to business college. I love business, right? But who does she need to be her mentor? Me?
Not you.
You're right, not me. So who does she need to mentor her? Matter of fact, I'm kind of staring at two of them right now.
Woman.
She needs you guys, right? She needs a strong businesswoman. So I'm counting on you. My boys that want to go to business, guess what? Now, I say that anybody can mentor them, right? But my daughter really needs to see other business women leading. So here's one of the issues I have in the business world that drives me crazy. And I'm picking on a little bit of the ladies, a little more than the guys, but it happens with the guys too, right? So I gotta tell you a funny story, kind of funny. My one boy is 18, and he's in Mexico right now. And a while ago, he came in, and he sat on my bed, and we were talking. He said, "Dad, I don't understand girls." Duh! Like, hello? But I had to chuckle, and I told him a joke. I told it tongue-in-cheek, so understand. It's a little bit of a joke here. But unfortunately, there's a little bit of truth in it. And I said, buddy, it's okay, because women understand women, and they hate each other. It's not a problem. Now, there's nothing that drives me crazier in business than when I see people start to be successful, and then other business people tear them down. And I unfortunately see it a lot with women. I see it with guys too, though. So, you know, if all of a sudden we're hanging out in this group and then you take off and you start becoming a millionaire and you're like, ooh, I don't want anybody in the group to be like, oh man, right? It's not the case. That's not what we want. We want to build each other up and help each other. So stop. That's the easy way to say it. Seek good mentors, yes.
That arises because of a larger situation. It's not a problem with women, it's a problem with structure.
It is, and it's part of the air we breathe, right? It's this air that we breathe that we continually. So I agree with you. It's not just that it's about that. It's kind of this air that we've been breathing for so long, right? And so we have the choice to fix that and change that. And I would hope that as business owners, entrepreneurs, like-minded individuals, that as other people start to see success, I can honestly say I hope everybody in here goes out and kills it. I want you all to be extremely successful, and I will be championing and cheering you on all along the way. And Entrepreneur Simplified, that's what we do. So, you know, we talk about a big goal, what everybody's big goal is. I don't know what your big goal is. Can I tell you this, though? This is where we like to be different than everybody else. This is a little bit of a blurb about our company. I like to compare the tree. We talk about this tree, right? There are people I can figure out now. Zane is really good at it. Les Brown's really good at it. Right? I've worked with Les. I'm really good at talking about the tree. You go listen to Les for an hour, that guy's going to get you so fired up when you walk out of there, you're like, I'm going to tear the world apart. And you go home on Monday, you're like, how do I do it? And I see that so often with coaches or at this coaching role. It's like, I got you so excited, we're going to conquer the world. And then you leave and you're like, I got this big tree, and look how beautiful it is. And I'm going to build an orphanage in Africa, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. And we talk about this tree and how the fruit of the tree is awesome. But you know what no one talks about? In order for that tree to stand up, what does it need? Roots. And the bigger the tree is, the more important the root system is, right? But you know what? People don't teach roots. You know why? Because roots aren't sexy. Roots are not pretty. It's not. Building out a system of how to hire and train employees and sitting down and actually doing it and building out the system of how to market, oh man, it is painful. And nobody wants to talk. It's so much more fun to talk about you can change the world and you're going to do it, and that, right? That's fun. I love to go on. I love to do magic on stage. But guess what? The systems are everything. Nobody talks about the roots. So we as a company, we're a roots company. You need systems in order to support your goals. So we came up with a couple of solutions. I know he mentioned it at the first. Here's what I know. I know that if you had to come and work with me and our CEO and Mike and you know, we fly in people, corporate trainers from all over the United States that come in to our office. We actually are located in Utah. So we have clients that fly from all over the country that come to Utah, go to Provo, our facilities in Provo, and then they work with us for 3 days. Like he said, he was getting texts every hour, right, from your two business partners saying, dude, this is awesome. It's not just theory, because I know that if I have you for 2 days, if you had to come work with me for 2 days, we're going to get a lot of crap done. Not just, hey, I hope you go out and build your marketing system. Marketing, by the way, in my mind, there's 5 hats to business, right? You got leadership. Some people are like, but I don't have employees. So what? You still need to have leadership. You need to understand what you're doing. You need to have a system for you. Marketing, I don't care what business you're in, everybody needs help with marketing. We even have marketing companies come and work with us to learn our stuff so they can still let them go teach it to their clients, which is fine, but it just kind of makes me laugh. So leadership, marketing, finance, right? What else? Customer service and product. Even if it's a service product, right? So you got customer service. Now here's the mistake most business owners make. I'll just give it to you. But I'm not good at marketing, so I'm just going to hire somebody to do that for me. And that is a bad news mistake. I cannot tell you how many people have come to us that are like, well, I said, tell me about marketing. Well, I paid this company like $5,000 a month for SEO. Okay, what does that mean? Well, I don't know. I just gave $5,000 and like I'm at the top of Google. Okay, so how much business did that drive into your bank account last month? Oh, I don't know. What? You don't know? Well, I asked them, and they don't know either. But they got me to the top of Google. I don't care. That's not marketing. Marketing is not being at the top of Google. Sorry. Marketing is getting people to push buy, purchase, right? That's marketing. You need eyeballs, and then you need people to push purchase, buy. And if you are an entrepreneur of any kind, you probably have marketing guilt. Here's what marketing guilt looks like. I got a business Facebook page up, and I did some Facebook ads. And then I was like, Instagram, I should have done something. I got to do Instagram. I got some Instagram. Oh, crap. Etsy. What's Etsy? I should have been on Pinterest. I should be on Pinterest. Oh, I forgot about my Facebook page. Should have done stuff on the Periscope. What the freak is Periscope? Right? That's what marketing guilt looks like. And most entrepreneurs have this marketing guilt of like, oh, I don't know what to do because they don't have the system in place. They don't know how to actually track the marketing. They don't have any of that in place. So they're just flash in the pan. Let's just shoot from the hip. Maybe I'll pay somebody to do it. Same mistake I made. Finance. You need to speak the language of marketing. You need to speak the language of finance. You need to speak the language of customer service. Because the reality is I had my mentor who said, oh, just hire a good accountant. Great. That landed me in trouble with the law. Because I expected my accountant to do some stuff. Guess what? Business partners, they figured it out pretty quick. Gave themselves a couple $1 million raise. Right? Sweet. Good for them. But I didn't speak the language of finance. I don't make that mistake. There are so many people that say, just do what you're good at and let everybody else do the rest. I totally disagree with that philosophy. Learn the business. Does that mean that I do my taxes? No. I can still employ somebody, but now I don't make the same mistakes. I can sit down and have an educated conversation if I need to with my accountant. Right? I can actually know what a KPI is. I can be like, I actually can speak lingo so I can understand exactly what's going on. So as a company, we teach those 5 paths of business. The solution for us is to bring entrepreneurs from all the country in and work with us for 3 days. So that when they leave, they don't go, what am I doing on Monday? It's actually figured out. We built the system of marketing, finance, sales, leadership, and customer service. And we love what we do. And we're getting good at it. That's us. We do it. I'll tell you one funny story. So I was with someone a while ago, one of the guys I work with, speaking from stage. And he's like, so what are you doing now? We're kind of talking. And I said, well, I work in this with entrepreneurs. And they fly to Utah and they work with us for 3 days. He's like, so you don't just sell them a CD? No. You mean you actually work with them, like 10 entrepreneurs, and from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. you build out a system for them, with them, not for them, but with them. Hands-on, like what you said, right? She's like, hands-on, real people, right? So could you do that? Yeah. Why? Like, they don't leave? Nope. They do after they have breakfast, lunch, and dinner with us, right? We feed them, and then they go home at night. People that fly in, they go stay at a hotel, but they were with us for a couple of days. And he was like baffled. He was just blown away. Why don't you get 1,000 people in the room and stand up and sell your CDs? You're really good at that. Because guess what? That doesn't incite change in people. It doesn't create lasting real effects. We're a boutique company. We always will be. We set out to be very good at what we do, and we set out to really change the lives of people and not teach theory. And we love what we do. Yes, we've scaled the business. It's tough. It's tough to scale. We have that same struggle in our business as well. So we figured out we scale. Why do we do a retreat? Because we give you real education. It's an intensive setting. We ensure you actually get it done. Because you can't leave, right? You're with me. Like, hey, let's sit down and build this. And you can't be like, oh, I gotta go somewhere, right? We actually get stuff done. And we can take 3 months and we can really, literally teach it to you in 2 to 3 days. Okay. What do we teach there? We teach our marketing system. We teach the plug-and-play business system. I'm not going to go into all that. It's just awesome. Thanks for letting me come and hang out with you guys. I think my time is up, right? Yes.
Do you have a couple minutes for a
I
little
love some
Q&A?
Q&As. Love some Q&As. This is just one of our clients. Let me just share one with you. This lady, she's like, hey, when I first looked at it, I knew I needed some coaching stuff, but I was concerned that my business is unique. I hear that occasionally, like, oh, you don't know us, you don't understand anything. My business is unique. No, it's not. Are you more unique than a magician? Because that's a pretty unique business, I would say, right? There's not a lot of magicians rolling around being like, hey, it's just my business. I haven't seen everything, I know that, but we've seen just about everything. And the reality is, I don't care what business you're in, you need a system, and you need to learn how to scale, right? So she came and she was like, hey, I wasn't concerned, I got much more than I was bargaining for. She was able to add to her business a school and internship program, increased her staff, got a new office. She was planning 2 fabulous vacations with staff. She's actually been on those vacations. Maud was the perfect example of the $250,000 a year, working 80 hours a week, haven't been on vacation person that I was telling you about. We actually teach her how to systematize her business, go from being in the business to being a business owner and actually running the business. And we love our clients. So, Q&A, fire away. I can. Yeah. Yeah, this is like people say, well, if I come and work with you guys for a couple of days, what do I learn? The sell-some marketing system is our marketing system. You don't ever question again, like, how do I market? We can teach you to market any product. Here's the cool part about that is, you're like, well, what if I learn the system? It's a system, right? I tell you right now, McDonald's system, we really could apply that to tacos, right? You can apply, really the McDonald's system is a system you could apply in real estate if you wanted to. It's a system of how do I do the system. So with marketing, we can actually teach you a system. So let's say that you right now are teaching people how to do their product online, right? Well, 5 years from now, you might not want to do that anymore. You want to switch, but you need to market your business. And you need to run through the system, and you can go, okay, this is my market, this product. Because the reality is, every product's going to be marketed a little differently. If you've got some famous chapstick, you're going to market that a little differently than if you're marketing food. And Mike's smiling. So, hey, by the way, I'll give you one quick thing. That guy in the back, Mike Bonomo, is that say right? I always mentioned it. That was perfect. Bonomo. If you get a chance, talk to that guy. Went on Shark Tank, partnered with Mark Cuban.
Are you the flavored lipstick guy?
Flavored lipstick guy. Sorry, I just don't want to call it out. We had a local celebrity show, so I was like, you gotta, it just means a lot that he would come to hear me. So I'll sign an autograph later. So, but just awesome guy. Picked his brain. So that's what we go. Really, it takes us a day to do your marketing, honestly, because that's the biggest piece that most people need help with. Is really how do I drive traffic and get people to push by. So we start on a Wednesday night, we come in, we feed you, and then we go through where your business is at, and then where we want to get to, because everybody's in a different place. Then the second day, we build out the marketing system with you, not for you. And then the third day, Friday, we put everything into what we're most famous for, which is the plug-and-play business system. It's actually systematizing everything from leads to clients to sales to employees to finance. We track every aspect of the business. We teach you how to do that with a system so that you're like, and everything. Then the fun part about this is it allows you to look forward instead of behind. Right? Finance is the best example of that. When you do your taxes or anything else, you know what you're doing. You're always looking back. What happened? You're never looking forward and projecting to what we really want to get to. So we teach you how to look forward. We teach you to look forward to your marketing. We teach you to look forward with this stuff. So it's beautiful. Question.
Have you ever run across any businesses that you thought this just isn't going to work without having a system we have?
Yes. I'll be completely honest. The answer is yes. People that are unteachable and uncoachable, I can't fix that.
So the people, but what about the business model
Nope.
stuff?
Haven't run into that yet. But the people, yes. So maybe I answered that incorrectly.
And if the people are intrinsically linked to the business model,
Yeah.
that's going to run exactly into the problem that he's talking about.
People that are coachable and teachable and are willing to say, hey, like, I'm willing to learn something. I want to come and really, I want to, like, I want to be able to help people. I really want to do this, but I also know that I don't know everything. Like, I skipped kind of past the mentor part, but here's my philosophy and my personal thing. Let me give you an example. So I told you guys, my two business partners turned on me to set me up and have me arrested. You know, the first person I talked to, my old business coach. You know, when he says, like, what were you thinking? You know, but I didn't want to pay him another 70 grand for a couple more years. I was like, I got it figured out. And I tell you, personally, my opinion is if you don't have a business coach or business mentor and you're in business, I think that's a mistake. It's my opinion.
What was it?
If you don't have a business coach, business mentor mentoring you, and you are in business for yourself, if you're an entrepreneur in business for yourself, I think that's a mistake. Pick your favorite person. Pick your athlete. I love Steph Curry. That guy's so fun to watch. You know what he has? Coaches, lots of them. And not just one. He's got, Steve Kerr coaches him, but guess what? He's got a health and nutrition coach, he's got a weightlifting coach, he's got coaches all along the way. LeBron James could be the best basketball player in the world right now. You know what he has? Coaches. Phil Mickelson, great golfer. You know what he has? Coach. Donald Trump, like him or hate him, business-wise. Warren Buffett, business-wise. Warren Buffett does not make decisions on his own, by the way. He has mentors, he has coaches, a board of directors. There's a reason that he had that. Because he's smart enough to know he doesn't know it all. Biggest mistake I made was pride. I thought I knew everything in business. So I figured I'll just figure it out on my own. I'm pretty good now. I paid a coach. Taught me some stuff, right? I would absolutely get a coaching. Again, that's just my personal opinion. But I firmly believe that. Yeah.
When you see people and you assess that they can or can't do something to the best of your judgment, you ever tell them, look, I don't think you can do this?
Absolutely. Yep. That's hard, but guess what? It's much easier to know that right up front but the one thing I lack, and when I say that, usually that's after a period of time of working with them and kind of learning their personality. I don't have the ability to look into anybody's heart and their gut. That's the thing I can't teach. I cannot teach grit.
Okay, I guess to clarify, you could say, I could see what you could do with this thing now. I can see the 5 skills you work.
Mm-hmm.
But there's 5 skills you don't have.
Sure.
And if you were me, I could see you moving at the next level in steps.
Yeah.
But right now,
It's steps. Yeah, right. And the steps is the way that real business is done. It's absolutely, you start when you go to, see, people think, I'm going to go from, this is one of the things we teach, for example, in finance. People think, I'm going to go from having all my receipts in a shoebox under my bed to mastering QuickBooks overnight. That is not how it works. But I don't want you, if you've got all your receipts in a shoebox and that's how you're doing it right now, my first step is go buy QuickBooks. Right? I want you to be like, well, I got to take a QuickBooks course. No, let's pull a spreadsheet and let's start, right? I don't want you to be, I do want you to end up with Z, but if you're A, I can teach you to D, and then B to C, and C to D, and then D, right? But a lot of people are like, well, I'm at A and I need to get to Z, I got to get to Z fast. No, I'm going to teach you to B. Then, that's how real business is taught, in my opinion. It's, hey, let's go from here to here. I had a lady who came to our program, and she's like, believe it, just believe me. And I would be the first to say, I didn't think she was going to make it. I didn't. But I didn't, I said, I don't have a crystal ball. And I was like, all right, we'll give it a shot. She came, and she was flat broke, she had nothing. And she's like, I need help, but I believe in what I'm doing. And she's been working with us for a little over a year. And she is moving to Maine. That was her dream. And I'll give you an example. She had never made more than $3,000 a month. And I was like, man, I don't know. And she had to sell me on why this was going to work for her. She's like, just believe in me enough to work for me. We worked with her. She showed up at our CEO's doorstep 30 days after attending one of these business intensive retreats. And she was sobbing. She's like, I made $18,000 this month. I learned a marketing system to actually do this. She's like, I have never made that kind of money in my entire life. And the next month was better, and the next month was better. And she, in a year, now that's not always how it works, right? But for her, She applied the principles we taught, and she just took off. Those are great texts. You know, other texts that I like to receive are the ones that are like 9 months into it. They're like, I got it. I got it. I was dying, bleeding on the ground for 6 months, and I had to work through some stuff, but I got it. And we like that too. But I would never have believed that she was going to make it. I'll just be completely blunt. But like I said, I don't have the crystal balls to look at somebody and say they've got the grit and the fortitude, and they have to stick to it. You know, they're going to do it. But if people will do it, I don't believe in magic sauce. I don't think Oprah has any special sauce that you don't have. That's how I feel. Oprah just has a better system. I don't, like I said, McDonald's. I don't think McDonald's makes a better burger than me. They have a better system.
It's actually called McDonald's system.
There you go.
It actually is.
There you go. Yeah. So, but the point is I, you know, I'll give you an example. I always thought that I was the special sauce. When people hire me for magic, they're hiring Zane. I'm funny. I'm good at magic. You know what's really hard is when you teach somebody your tricks or your routine, and then you watch them do it better than you.
Uh-oh.
I've had that happen.
Yeah, right. That's humbling. But guess what? It's also really cool because then you realize, no, it's a system and I can duplicate it and then I can get royalties and yeah, right? A lot of fun. Any more questions?
Well,
how long does it take to teach somebody a system? I mean, is your system simple or complex?
No, it's we run with the runners, we walk with the walkers.
Okay. But to answer the question,
We're gonna.
is your system complex?
No,
Or is it simple?
I think it's simple.
we have appreciable difference in our company 3 weeks after the fact from a 3-day seminar.
Okay, so say that again. Did you guys hear what he said?
We have appreciable differences in our company, and I didn't attend, but 2 of my partners did from a 3-day seminar already. I think it's really a matter of how much you learn from it and how much you actually apply to what you learn.
So were you here for the beginning of the story when I talked about the companies in Vegas?
Oh, yeah, but
So here's the question. Here's the question.
Yeah.
What's the difference between company A that hired me and company B that hired me? One, company B applied this principle that I gave, right? Company A said, oh, we're not going to try that. If you apply it, so they came 3 days. It's a 3-day event, and they had appreciable differences. That's awesome. Within 3 weeks of, hey, we're seeing differences in our company, which is our goal. That's our goal.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And he didn't pay me to say that. He paid my son.
I did. $2. That was pretty cheap.
Well, I mean, you know, the difference is applying because you know, hey, this works.
Yeah.
Now I'll do it.
Yeah.
Let's say you only know after the fact. It's like applied.
It's one of those tough things. I invested my first 50 grand with my coach, hoping, right? I was living on hopium. And I don't like opium. Like, we like real, proven, true world.
That's real opium.
Yeah.
So what kind of pricing schedules do you have for like this example of the woman who came and had nothing?
What do you mean?
How much, you know, how did she get come with up to money to pay you? What kind of scale?
Oh, man.
Kind of just going,
Well, she had to pay me 1.2 million. So let me ask you. I'm going to ask. Here's the question. Here's the question I would ask you. Would anybody be interested in coming to work with us for 3 days? And if the answer is no, I'm okay with that. By the way, no. Would you be interested in coming? Like, hey, yeah, I'd like to take this 3-day. That sounds actually pretty cool. I got a couple sort of all over the place. Okay, here's the question. Why wouldn't you want to come? How's that? Maybe that's a better question. Why wouldn't you want to come and see if you can change your life in 3 days?
well, people say, well, like your life better, just pay us the money. Everybody who's trying to make any money will say that.
Oh, okay.
So how do I know that you're
How do I know?
to do that job for me?
Yeah.
I'm actually very, very skeptical, even though you see me on every meetup in the county. And when my partners were going to this, I'd heard of Kim Flynn and everything else, and I was very skeptical that there would be anything that would come from it. I lost that skepticism literally 4 hours into Thursday morning when they were pointing out things to me that they were hearing within the conference itself that were directly applicable to some of the things we were trying to solve. So again, I'm a paid consultant to say this, but the track record that is coming out of their program, it's as strong as what you put into it, and it's not going to kill you for the 3 days too. So if you're in a position where you need to be able to analyze your own systems, take from what they're teaching you and apply it to your own organization. I'm someone that hasn't been through the program. I actually plan on going through. I just got to find the time to do it because of what I've seen from the feedback from my partners. So if that kind of helps from a testimonial standpoint, they seem to be on to something here and being able to.
Yeah, we've got lots and lots of testimonials, but still the proof's in the pudding at the end of the day. So, but that's still, so answer my question, why wouldn't you want to come?
So track record, and this is not personal, but
No.
general cherry picking.
Yeah.
Telling stories of the people who succeeded, innovating stories of the people who not, and the reasons.
Okay. So
and how many people have been in the program relative to how many people have succeeded?
Sure.
And how long have you been doing it?
5 years. 5 years been doing it. I don't know how many thousand clients, but I'll be dead on straight. I couldn't tell you the exact numbers of percentage. To my knowledge, based on just feedback that we give as we go out, kind of after the fact, it's a huge percentage of great success.
So McDonald's knows when somebody comes to the door, what's going to happen to them when they come to the door until the moment they go back out.
They think they do.
Well, okay, so at least the part of the process that they have
Sure.
in their system, right?
Yeah.
So what's your system that you know that people are going to succeed in your system?
I know that if I have the right clientele in front of me, we have 100%
So there's,
success
it's
rate.
like we're already screening the people who are going to succeed.
Yeah, for example, I mean, there's certain, like we have an avatar, right? I don't want every client. I'll be flat out. If you walk to me and you're like, here's my money, I want to come, and you're not the right fit for us, I'm not going to take it.
So how do you know?
Well, first of all, you're here. So first of all, you're here. So that's one thing. I want people, why are you here? Because you're interested in making your business better, right? That's huge for me. I'll give you, like, that's honestly, people that are coming and willing to increase their business and come to events like this, that's a big deal. Because some people like, oh, I'm too busy. That's fine. If you're too busy to get the education and training you need, I'm totally okay with that. But people that come to events like this are willing to come and want to improve their business. That's one. My avatar too is also like so if I start talking about, like, for us, we like companies that have been in business for a couple of years. If you're a brand new startup, probably not a great fit for us. Just to be blunt. Because if I start talking about, if I've got 8 business owners that have been in business for 2 to 5 years, and I got somebody that's brand new, never owned a business, never done anything, I can't move as fast. Because I got to walk with this person the whole way. They're asking me 50 questions, and these guys are like, we already know what KPIs are. I already know my 5 KPIs, right? And I'm like, okay, we got to stop. So it's not about that we don't want to help them. It's about speed. And we have events sometimes for brand new business owners, right? So a business owner that's been in business, my avatar is somebody that's been in business for a couple of years.
So with 6 to 8 employees or so?
No. Could be that. Could have employees. It could be a sole. Either one's fine with me on that, right? That's okay. But I want somebody that's actually got a little bit of chops in business. Now, what if I've been in business for 20 years, but I just started a startup? That's okay too, right? That's somebody that we can talk business lingo. We're going to speak things. That's different than somebody who's like, I've never owned my own company before. One of my very best friends has his MBA, and he came. And he's like, the reason he came, he's like, I learned how to work for a corporation. He's like, I paid whatever, I don't even remember, $100,000 to get my MBA, and I learned how to work for a company. I tried to start my own company, and I was lost. He's like, but I got an MBA, but I don't know how the freak to run my own business. But it sure sounds good that I got, right? He's like, I knew how to work in the corporate world extremely well, but I didn't have a clue. And so he went out, and now he started his own company, and he's a great fit because he's trying to learn business. What do you do? What's your business?
IT consultant.
Okay,
With the best possible branding on the face of the planet too.
Yeah.
awesome. No, that's
Good
awesome.
brand, IT consulting.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. So generally, the answer I was looking for isn't, I didn't get it. It's like, well, it's going to cost me money, right? I'll give you an example. For people, yeah. Question.
Anybody, like, they've been around a little longer than us.
Yeah.
If a business needs money, it's the wrong business.
Okay. So here's an example that I will tell you. You all have a green card. If you filled it out, great. If you wrote book on the back, I'll send you a free book. You get a chance to read Kim's book. It's awesome. It's an Amazon bestseller. Book on the very back. That means that I'm going to send you a book. I'll send you a free copy of our book, our cost, just so you've got it. I've got clients that have come through our program. So this is where I was hoping to go with this, and I'll finish with this. I've got clients that have come through our program that have increased their business 100, 200, 300, 400, 500%, that have said, I'd like to give back. I'd like to help other entrepreneurs. I'll give you an example. I had a lady who said, you increased my business like Maud. So you increased my business so much, I would like to pay for this. Is what she said, I would like to pay for other women business owners to come through this. So I called a couple women business owners and said, hey, I got somebody who's going to write us a check and pay for you to come. And guess what happened? They didn't show up. They told me all about how they needed help, about how they needed marketing help, but they just couldn't, but they couldn't afford it. And I said, great, I found somebody to pay for you to come. And then they didn't show. That sucks, right? Duh. But I've got clients that have been through our program that have increased their business to the level that if I contact them and say, hey, I've got somebody who wants to come, they'll pay for it. Yeah. I don't know. Anybody interested in that? So here's the next part. If you're interested in a scholarship, write on that green part on the back, right, scholarship. And if you are interested, I'll make the phone call. I'm not going to promise you that, but I'm going to tell you I'll be happy to get as much of it, if not all of it, if you want to come.
So what is the cost overall?
Normally it's $3,500 to work this for 3 days. That's the answer. But here's the cool part. If I can get it scholarshiped in and then get you to come for free if you want to come, great. Like, I'll take you an example. I spoke with a woman this morning, specifically this morning, a client of ours who's put our systems into place, our training into place, built her business so much, she said, I will pay for people to come. I told her I was speaking at an event today. She's like, if you find the right people that need help, and they're a good fit, let me know. I'm happy to help pay. Okay. I'm not going to turn that down. That's why I was hoping you guys would be like, well, it's going to cost me money. And I was going to be like, hey, I got this cool thing, but nobody said that. So never mind. Yeah.
I got to see, how far does someone go as the whole deal is the adoption? Where will we go far? We can go. He said, I don't know what to do with my life. He went down to Florida to do a drug deal. He did go good, do some bullets. He went back to New York, and he says, I want to join the neighborhood playhouse. And this lady says, don't do that until you can speak to your father. You know your father? He says, no, let's go and speak to your dad. I found his dad in a bar.
Oh, jeez.
Drinking. They had a talk all night, and then he left, and we never saw him again because he died. And then he went to do the Sound of Mind's Neighborhood Playhouse audition. He said, this is the best audition I've seen in 30 years.
Oh.
And Mickey Rourke became Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
Because he was willing to go for it.
Sure. So the answer is, if anybody's interested, we literally have, this is how we function. We would do these events. We used to do them once a month. Then it went to twice a month. But we don't just work with Utah clients. We have clients from all over the country that fly out to work with us, which we're pretty proud of that. Matter of fact, most of our clients are not in the state of Utah. And they come out, they like it, and we just got known. And now we literally do these almost every week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, almost every week we have 10. 10 is a good number for us, 10 to 15. I don't want to have 50 people in a room. We can't give you the attention you need. We have lots of trainers that fly in, and we think we're really good at it. So if you would be interested in coming, it's like scholarship. But what that means is I'm going to be calling you. Okay? So take my call. You can screen me the first time because you're going to, right? I know that. You're not going to answer the first time. Or I might send you a text. But I will, on your behalf, if you're interested in coming to work with us, on your behalf, I will reach out and I will be happy. But I'm going to tell you this, if I get it paid for, you better freaking show up. Is that fair?
Heck yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So, you talked about a 3-day course.
Yeah.
For people who are kind of close, do you offer slower courses where you can take that time?
We don't.
Okay.
Sorry. Nope. We move and we get her done.
You're an engineer, I think you might be.
You're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. I apologize we didn't do the evaluation is actually really good, but it's 45 minutes, and so I didn't want to take that time because oftentimes taking the evaluation, people go, wow, I'm really missing the boat in these areas, and you kind of get a chance to see that. And that's where we come in and fill in the gaps. Most businesses, I compare it to a boat. Some people, I think Stephen Covey talked about sharpening the saw. You guys would know that philosophy, right? But a lot of people, I tell everybody, they're not a boat, right? You got holes in the boat, and you're just paddling like crazy. And then every once in a while you're bailing, and you're paddling. It's like, man, what if I took the boat out and I filled in all the holes, right? Sand it down, got it smooth, then we can really row and get that sucker going. But I understand, I get it. Hey, I'm an entrepreneur. I totally understand what it's like to be in that boat just paddling. And it's like, I can't take 2 days off for, to actually go and do this because then the boat's gonna sink, right? Well, take it out of the water, let's fill the holes, and let's really get you going where you want to go. Thanks for letting me come and hang out with you guys. I appreciate it. Like I said, I gotta stay home. Mike, you have a question?
I was just gonna say, we have a couple of dates here. I'm also the.
So to give you an example, so this is the kind of people that we go after, right? So we see Mike, we know what he's done, we know Mike's he's our product man, right? The guy knows products, he knows how to get products in. So Kim calls Mike and says, hey, come join our team.
And it's awesome.
And he did. We're lucky.
If anyone here, if you want to jump in the next couple of weeks, I'll pay for your program.
I'd say somebody jump on that. Just don't kiss him. It's gonna taste like cinnamon.
So there's
dates now. We're talking about dates. You can come on these dates. I'll pay for you. So you can come and look at them. I'm just going to leave it here. If you want to Google, if you not, you can call you.
Cool.
There you go.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Zane. Thank you, Entrepreneur Simplified. I don't have next Thursday confirmed, but I know that you guys watch religiously for what comes up. But it could be a very, very fun person who also happens to be a shark taker. So, thank you very much.